What's going on, everyone? It's time for another sci-fi creature feature action film review. This is like an action adventure film review. Today we're going to talk about 65. It was released March 10th, 2023. It was directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who did Haunt, one of my favorite modern slasher films. They also helped work on A Quiet Place. I think they pretty much wrote that film. But they also did Nightlight and The Boogeyman, the 2023 one, the most recent one. This had a box office earnings of $60.7 million, and it has a B movie feel to it, that's for sure. It stars Adam Driver, and it's interesting. So Adam Driver is a uh, guy who's basically a pilot of a spaceship who has to go on a mission to help like 8 other people go to another planet, but it's a 2-year mission. But he's doing it to help his daughter and to because she's ill with some sort of illness, and they need the money, so he has to go and do this. So as he's taking them out, they come across an asteroid field where that's undetected, and it comes and they collide with the asteroid field. So as the once they collide, the spaceship crashes, and it appears on like a planet similar to Earth. And eventually he slowly starts putting it together that he went through a wormhole and crashed into Earth 65 million years ago. So he has to find the only surviving escape pod, and he finds one survivor, a 9-year-old girl that he can barely communicate with. And so he has to work with her and try to outrun the dinosaurs and everything that's trying to eat them and kill them while trying to get to the escape pod. So this is a pretty standard survival type of sci-fi creature feature. We've seen this like dozens of times before, this type of film, but yeah, they really definitely love to drive the tension in this one. The characters are actually pretty well crafted, I thought, and for what it is, you can really make them paper thin and just make them go about fighting and stuff. But this one, they try to add a little bit more substance to like the camaraderie. So when tensions arise where they may have to split up and stuff, you actually feel it, and I really like that in this film. Overall, it looks fantastic. The cinematography, it looks really well done. The special effects, like CGI and everything like that, is actually really well done for this type of film. And the acting is pretty good too for what it is. And overall, I thought it was actually better than I was expecting it to be. When I watched the trailer, I thought it was only going to be him and a dinosaur, like one T-Rex, and that's it. But no, this one takes place right before the meteor crashes and takes out most of them and stuff. Some of the dinosaur designs look kind of weird, but I like how they did their own take on it and not make it like generic, like recopy Jurassic Park's look or anything like that. It definitely sets itself apart by doing that. And they do come up with clever ways to kill off the dinosaurs in this while he's fighting them and stuff. And there is some really clever stuff in it. I was actually pretty impressed with it, and I really liked it. And they definitely give you a variety of these like dinosaurs to see and stuff. And I was very surprised and actually really enjoyed this film. So um yeah, but I kind of wish there's like maybe it would have been better if there was like a little more group, sort of like Predators or something, even though that was pretty much what this was, what with 2 people and bigger monsters. But yeah, overall it's still a fun movie. It definitely has a B movie feel to it, but overall I thought it was definitely a higher standard than what you'd normally get. This is a pretty well done film for what they're aiming for and how they put it all together and stuff. And it's pretty well done. It's just up to your taste, I think, if you're gonna absolutely love it or hate it or whatnot. I know some people don't like this movie. I thought it was actually pretty good, and it's what I like to see. I came in expecting to see some cool dinosaurs attacking and maybe some Jurassic Park vibes, and that's what I got. And I actually enjoyed it. And there's a lot of good dark scenes, and overall, it was really well done. So I'm gonna give 65 a 4 out of 5. I actually really enjoyed this film, and yeah, you should check it out. It is on Prime, so you can check it out there, and I'll link the trailer down below so you can see what I'm talking about there. But yeah, but make sure you also check out my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future on my stories. I have the film title hashtag and some genre film and hashtag, so you're aware of it. My letterbox down below at Therapy Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films, and also my letterbox down below. That's where I post first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below. Reviews_Derek. So follow me on one of those platforms down below this channel. Like this video, share some more people where comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. And if you have any other films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that I probably never thought of checking out together. And also, so hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to talk about a dramatic thriller that just came out, Oppenheimer, in the next review. So wait till you hear me talk about that. So make sure you tune in for that and ring that bell. Watch out for all those crazy dinosaurs that somehow we ended up going back and summoning. And I guess we'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.